as I was saying, there's two approaches for cloth in Unreal Engine currently, and there's the hard way and there's the simple way. We have here a skeletal mesh, and on the left-hand side, we have a metahuman. The simple way would be going into our skeletal mesh, going into its clothing section here. If you don't have the panel for clothing, it's simply window and clothing. And then literally painting, I'm gonna remove all the cloth that this one has, so we don't have it intertwining with our own. And literally would be right-clicking anywhere in the sections that we want to add cloth sim to, create clothing data. We can name it whatever we want. We should apply a physics asset here, but we could apply it later on, so we're going to leave it by default. And the simplest way is just by selecting it and entering cloth painting here. We can literally paint in white for simulation, in black for no simulation, and pink is the absence of data, so it will not simulate. And we can do something like this, and as I deactivate this, and then I finally right-click on the same section where we painted on, and choose to apply clothing data, the one that we just created, we finally get literally physics. Now, nothing is gonna happen if I move the legs too much because we don't have an actual collider set up yet. What is happening here and why it's fighting or jittering a little bit is that the skinning of the cloth is fighting against the simulation. But what you need to do here is simply on the clothing that we created, decide which physics cloth asset we are going to be using. And a physics asset for cloth is literally, if we find cloth, because metahumans actually have cloth assets, we could use them. But let's see if we can find, maybe the size of this guy is going to be similar. So let's see if this one suffices. And now we're going to start seeing more collisions with the simulation itself. And this is the easy way. We're pretty much already getting physics and physics simulation on the cloth. And that's the easy way, right?